Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Adam and Anna podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Adam. Today, we're diving into something super practical. Everyday English words that you absolutely must know if you want to sound like a native speaker.
That's right. And if you've been learning English for a while, but still feel like something's missing in your conversations, this episode is exactly what you need.
Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're about to share some game-changing vocabulary that will transform how you sound in English conversations.
So, Adam, I have to tell you about this awkward moment I had last week.
Oh no, what happened?
I was at a coffee shop and I wanted to tell the barista that I liked the atmosphere, but I only knew how to say, "I like this place." It sounded so basic, you know?
Oh, I totally get that. You knew what you wanted to express, but you didn't have the right words to sound natural and native-like.
Exactly. And that's the problem so many of our listeners face. They know grammar, they know basic vocabulary, but they're missing those everyday words that native speakers use naturally.
Right. Today, we're going to fix that by teaching you 3 categories of essential everyday English words that will make you sound more natural and confident.
Let's start with our first category, filler words and natural expressions. Adam, these are so important but often overlooked.
Absolutely. Filler words are those little words and phrases that native speakers use naturally in conversation. They make you sound more fluent and give you time to think.
Let me share a story that really opened my eyes to this. I was watching my friend Sarah, she's American, talk to her mom on the phone, and I noticed she kept using words like actually, basically, I mean, and you know.
Oh, those are perfect examples.
Right. At first I thought, why is she using so many extra words? But then I realized that's how native speakers actually talk. We don't just say, I went to the store. We say, actually, I went to the store. Or, I mean, I basically just went to the store.
That's such a good observation. Let's break down some essential filler words. Actually, this is huge. Instead of just stating facts, native speakers say, actually, I really like this restaurant. Or, actually, that's a great idea.
Perfect. And basically, we use this all the time to summarize or simplify. Basically, the meeting was about budget cuts. Or, basically, I just want to relax this weekend.
I mean is another big one. We use it to clarify or add emphasis. I mean, it's not the best pizza, but it's okay. Or, I mean, you could try calling them.
And you know, this one connects you with the listener. You know how traffic is on Fridays? Or it's just, really frustrating.
Now here's the key. Don't overuse these. Native speakers use maybe 1 or 2 per sentence, not 5 or 6.
That's right. And let's practice this. Adam, tell me about your weekend, but use these natural expressions.
Sure. Actually, I had a pretty good weekend. I mean, I basically just relaxed at home, but, sometimes that's exactly what you need.
Perfect. See how much more natural and conversational that sounded compared to, I had a good weekend. I relaxed at home. It was what I needed.
Now, let's move to our second category, descriptive words that replace basic adjectives. Anna, this is where learners can really level up their vocabulary.
Oh, I love this topic. So many English learners stick to basic words like good, bad, big, small, but native speakers have so many more options.
Exactly. Let me tell you about my experience with this. When I first started teaching English, I noticed my students would describe everything as very good or very bad. A movie was very good, food was very good, weather was very good.
Everything was just very good.
Right. So I started teaching them what I call upgrade words. Instead of very good, you can say amazing, fantastic, awesome, incredible, or outstanding.
That's brilliant. And instead of very bad, you can say terrible, awful, horrible, dreadful, or disappointing.
Exactly. Let's look at some more examples. Instead of big, native speakers say huge, massive, enormous, or gigantic.
And instead of small, we say tiny, miniature, compact, or petite.
For funny, we might say hilarious, amusing, entertaining, or witty.
And for sad, we could say heartbreaking, devastating, tragic, or depressing.
Now, here's a pro tip. Pay attention to intensity. Good becomes great, then excellent, then outstanding.
That's such a good point. And the context matters too. You wouldn't say a sandwich is phenomenal, but you might say it's delicious or tasty.
Exactly. Let's practice this. Anna, how was the book you read last week? But don't use basic adjectives.
Oh, it was absolutely captivating. The plot was thrilling, and the characters were so compelling. I found it impossible to put down.
Perfect. Instead of, it was very good and interesting, Anna painted a vivid picture with words like captivating, thrilling, and compelling.
Our third and final category is everyday action words and phrasal verbs. Adam, these are everywhere in native conversations.
Oh, this is so important. Phrasal verbs are combinations of verbs with prepositions or adverbs, and they're essential for sounding natural.
I have to share this funny story. My student Marco from Italy was trying to tell me about his morning routine. He said, I woke, I got dressed, I left my house. Grammatically correct, but it sounded robotic.
Let me guess, you taught him phrasal verbs?
Exactly. I taught him to say, I woke up, I got dressed, I headed out. Suddenly, he sounded so much more natural.
That's perfect. Let's look at some essential everyday phrasal verbs. Wake up instead of just wake. Get up instead of rise. Head out instead of leave.
Show up instead of arrive. Pick up instead of collect. Drop off instead of deliver.
Run into instead of meet unexpectedly. Catch up instead of talk and share news. Hang out instead of spend time together.
And here are some really common ones. Figure out means solve or understand. Put off means postpone. Come up with means think of an idea.
Deal with means handle a situation. Look forward to means anticipate with pleasure. End up means finally arrive at or result in.
Now, the tricky thing about phrasal verbs is that you can't always guess the meaning from the individual words.
That's right. Give up doesn't mean give something upward. It means quit or stop trying.
And break down doesn't mean break something downward. It means stop working for machines or lose emotional control for people.
The key is to learn these in context. Don't just memorize lists. Learn them through real examples and situations.
Let's practice. Adam, tell me about a problem you had recently, but use phrasal verbs.
Sure. Last week, my car broke down, so I had to figure out how to get to work. I ended up calling my friend to pick me up. It was stressful, but we managed to work it out.
Before we wrap up, let's put it all together. I want our listeners to hear how different you sound when you use these everyday words.
Great idea. Let me tell the same story two ways. First, the basic way. Yesterday was good. I went to a restaurant. The food was very good. I met my friend. We talked.
Now, the native speaker way. Yesterday was a really good day. I went to a restaurant. The food was very good. I ran into my friend. We talked.
Actually, yesterday was fantastic. I ended up trying this new restaurant downtown. The food was absolutely delicious. I mean, the pasta was incredible. I ran into my old college friend there, and we spent hours catching up. You know how time flies when you're having an amazing conversation.
Wow, same information, but the second version sounds so much more natural and engaging.
Let's quickly recap our 3 categories of everyday English words you must know.
First, filler words and natural expressions like actually, basically, I mean, and you know. These make your speech flow naturally and give you thinking time.
Second, descriptive words that replace basic adjectives. Instead of very good, use amazing, fantastic, or incredible. Instead of very bad, use terrible, awful, or disappointing.
And third, everyday action words and phrasal verbs like wake up, head out, run into, figure out, and end up. These are essential for natural conversation.
Remember, the key is to learn these words in context, not just memorize lists. Pay attention to how native speakers use them in real situations.
And start small. Pick 3 to 5 words from today's lesson and practice using them this week. Don't try to use everything at once.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope these everyday English words help you sound more natural and confident in your conversations.
If this episode was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's learning English. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Adam and Anna podcast and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly English lessons.
And here's our engagement question for you. In the comments below, write a short paragraph about your day using at least 3 words or phrases from today's lesson. We'll read every comment and give you feedback.
We'd love to see how you apply these everyday English words in your own sentences. Remember, practice makes progress.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep improving, and remember, every conversation is an opportunity to use your new vocabulary.
Thanks for listening to the Adam and Anna podcast, where learning English is easy and fun.
See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.